Hi, this is Tom Kane, the voice of Jedi Master Yoda. And this is Inside the Force. Listen, you will. Foreseen it I have, yes.
It is a period of Star Wars mania, as new movies, comic books, novels, and TV shows populate the system. Fueled by their love and passion for the galaxy far, far away, two exceptional geeks tap into hundreds of holocrons in order to bring you the knowledge and insight of all things Star Wars. Come and join them as they go inside the Force.
Hey everybody, welcome back Inside the Force. Dave Cottingham here with Casey Cooley.
Hello everybody.
Welcome to another
one?
Another one.
Dang.
Yeah.
How are you three going to do? Forever.
I mean, we got the biggest movie in the world coming here at the end of this year.
Yes.
In fact, I saw a tweet today from Depressed Darth. Mm-hmm. It said 316 days. Yeah. Did you see that?
Well, I know, yeah. Some of these guys do like constant countdowns. Like the Star Wars or Star Wars Episode 7 Instagram account every day does a like.
Do they really?
So many days left to go.
I didn't know that. Cool. But his says 316 days until we see this again, and it was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So
I mean, it's huge applause. I can only imagine. Huge
applause. What the? Yeah, I mean,
it's great.
I mean, I might cry.
It's okay.
I mean, I'm not even joking.
Do it.
I might cry. I mean, I cry when I watch. I throw it in episode 5 in right now.
Yeah.
So the big thing that we're going to get into this episode is really more Star Wars Rebels, because there's a lot of stuff we're going to review. Obviously, the last episode, a lot of news coming from Star Wars Rebels, and not really too much from obviously the movie, which is in
pretty quiet.
Yeah, which is neck deep in post production. So, first off, of course, as always, you can go to InsideTheForce.com. That's where our website is, and you can subscribe to the show there through iTunes, through Stitcher Radio, through TuneIn Radio. Our RSS feed is right there, or you can just stick right there on the website and listen to all past episodes. All 87 episodes are right there. Go to YouTube, youtube.com/21network to get the latest videos from the network, latest shows, supporting videos from the podcast, all kinds of stuff there. Check that out. We're really dedicating ourselves this year to that, so please subscribe to that. You're going to get all kinds of videos from us this year. All right, so real quick, we'll just mention this to get it out of the way, but we're recording on Wednesday. Star Wars #2 came out in your comic book shops. We haven't had a chance to read it yet, so we'll review that next week. But if you haven't gotten #1 yet, you better go check that out. #1 is awesome.
Yes.
It's a great conclusion at the end of #1, so I'm excited to read #2.
Yeah.
But again, we'll do that review next week, as well as next week. I don't know if depending on when we record again, but next week is debut of Darth Vader #1.
Oh my gosh! Already,
insane. Yeah. So the second series of the Marvel comics, Star Wars comics, are coming next week with the arrival of Darth Vader #1, which I think it's technically supposed to happen exactly around the same time.
Yeah,
it's almost like his.
Yeah, they relate definitely. Same story almost.
So check that out in the comic book world. Again, episode 7 news. No real news. We aren't getting anything until possibly Celebration, which before I forget, I'll go ahead and mention Star Wars Celebration coming April 16th to the 19th in Anaheim. If you're a huge Star Wars fan, or if you're just a Star Wars fan in general, got to go see this thing. It is phenomenal. You will never be around as many Star Wars fans in one place as you will there. It is.
Oh my gosh.
It's ridiculous. So 30, 40, 50,000 people.
Yeah.
All there for the same reason. So go check that out. You can get tickets now, all day passes, all weekend passes. And we're obviously going to still attempt to get out there, especially because we're into our fan film. We entered our fan film into the Star Wars Fan Film Awards. Star Wars Bounty is the film that we've got. We haven't released it yet to the public. Kind of hyping it a little bit. So please check out the trailer, which is on our YouTube channel. And that's our 21 Productions YouTube channel, 21 Pro. So go check that out. Little 30-second teaser that we've got on the film. The film will be out probably around the time of we find out or not that we're in the final cut of the awards. Okay, so all that's out of the way. Let's dive into kind of some Rebel news here. Well, actually, one more.
Okay.
One more bit.
Go for it.
Well, go ahead and
Rebels.
talk about the casting.
Oh, yeah. Well, the only thing I feel like we were hearing about are the standalone films. Just tons of rumors. Because it's always been talked about Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad.
Right.
He's going to be in a standalone film. The first one with Gary Whitta. No, Gareth Edwards. Sorry. Gary Whitta was the writer. Gareth Edwards, standalone film, the director. Still don't know what the plot is. But now it almost seems pretty much confirmed. It seems like it's being reported from a reputable source, Hollywood Reporter. Is that what you said, right? Is that where
the Hollywood Reporter.
They were saying that almost the first official, perhaps, casting, first legit casting is for the female lead, Felicity Jones. Now, she's a relatively new face. I mean, she's been in films for quite a few years, but she's just now kind of being leading lady type, big movies. She was in an indie film several years ago called Like Crazy. She had a bit role in Amazing Spider-Man 2. But her big one just recently was The Theory of Everything. She played Stephen Hawking's wife. So it looks like is she British? Yeah, I think she
is British.
European. Yeah. So she is supposedly the female lead in the first standalone film, and they're saying, same source is saying that Aaron Paul is going to be the lead in this standalone film. So it doesn't mean he could be Han Solo, Boba Fett. I highly doubt both of those. I feel like it's going to be totally different characters, totally different story kind of thing. Don't know when it will be set, So that's that. I mean, so that's pretty much the biggest news that's happened in the past couple weeks, which is, pretty big news. That's two good names.
He could be a Solo.
A Solo.
Like
interesting.
A cousin.
Yeah, that's true.
Something like that. Yeah.
Cool.
A brother. Maybe he has a brother.
He did in books, actually.
He did, really?
Yeah.
See, I don't remember that.
Thraken Solo.
Really?
Yeah. He's a bad guy.
Because all I remember is that he gets scooped up by that smuggler that kind of raises him, and he has that Wookiee, that female Wookiee that kind of looked after him. That's why he had an affection for Wookiees.
Well, yeah, in the books, and all my knowledge is after the movies, but Sal Solo, he's kind of a bad guy too. I think at one point he even kidnaps the Solo kids. I'm not sure, but he's just kind of a mean. He's just not a nice guy, basically.
Right.
Lives on Corellia. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. And that way you get around this whole because that's the thing. That's what's weird is that you're hearing rumors that he's Han Solo. Well, maybe he's not Han Solo.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a different Solo.
Maybe Han Solo's dad.
Han Solo's dad. Who knows? Yeah.
This could be a little adolescent Han Solo. So it is a Han Solo spinoff in a way. It could.
I gotta believe, and maybe I feel like I've said this 100 times, but I just gotta believe there's no way they're gonna recast any of these characters.
No, it can't be.
They can't, because I mentioned this I think on the 21 podcast. Is the to me that's the beauty and the how do you say it. The importance, I guess, in a sense, or the
value of it.
The value
I understand what
of
you're saying, though. Yeah,
it's because these characters, they're etched. Their likeness is etched in the Star Wars universe.
There's a consistency that.
You can look back and say there's never. Just think about, and I keep thinking back to episode 1. Mm-hmm. They got that character, and I forgive me the actor, but the guy who played Captain Panaka. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Well, episode 2 comes up. He bows out. He doesn't resign. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm out. I'm not going to do these movies anymore. So they instead of recasting, what does Lucas do? Well, we're just going to hire somebody else that's your nephew. And call him Captain Typho.
Yeah.
And That's how
character.
it is.
Yeah.
So that's how he
Totally
does it,
fine.
man. That's how he does it. And like I was saying on there, the likeness of these characters. I mean, look at the new books coming out. I mean, it's Mark Hamill on the covers.
Yeah.
It's Carrie Fisher. It's Harrison Ford. I mean, there's no way. There's no way that they can do a Han Solo movie and cast somebody else that doesn't look like.
Unless you are at a young enough age, like in your teens,
absolutely,
early teens kind of thing,
or adolescence or something like that. I mean, that's
fine.
Absolutely, that's fine. That's totally fine because you did that with Jake Lloyd. You did that, with, older Anakin.
Yeah.
But to say like 2 years before Episode 4 and not have Harrison, that is no way.
He didn't change that.
You know how many people? I mean,
I think
I don't know.
Almost every Star Wars fan.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what Star Wars fan would be okay with that.
Yeah. So the purists and the so-called purists and the other guys,
especially
the purists,
the ones that hate the freaking prequels, they're like, "What?
Yeah, well, that's it.
Now you ruined my adulthood."
Yeah, dang you! And I can't blame George Lucas for this. I just blame Disney.
You ruined my childhood.
Yeah.
Now you ruined my adulthood. You ruined my life.
Like that really is like I was so glad to hear like Disney bought it, but I was just thinking too, like, dang it, there's so many Disney haters out there too. Like, well, that makes it even worse. I'd rather have George Lucas in it than Disney, kind of thing. Because I think Disney ruins everything. So that's. Please hold on, hold on, please, guys. It's gonna be great.
Okay, so let's move on to Rebel stuff.
Rebels,
yeah. So the first thing I wanted to mention, as far as Rebel news, before we get into the episode, is it has been confirmed that the second season will be twice as long as the first season.
26?
Well,
25, 24.
roughly 22 probably.
Yeah.
That's probably what that's what the Clone Wars clocked in at as a full season. So, but if you think about it though, I mean, we're getting 13 episodes of the first season, but then we got Spark of Rebellion, which is basically a 2 episode. And those little shorts, I mean, we got basically, I think all the shorts together equal 1 episode. I think.
Yeah, they're about 4 or 5 minutes. Right?
Yeah, so technically you got about 16 episodes.
Yeah.
Well, we should get about 22 season 2, and that's confirmed by even Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah,
tweeted out. I can't wait for season 2 to start for the guys. For you guys, we recorded nearly twice as many episodes. You guys are going to love it, and it's also been confirmed that Billy D. Williams will be back.
Of course.
Lando will be. We'll be back for some more groovy adventures.
That show's on show. Lando's groovy adventures. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I just love the line at the end of his episode where it was like, "Until next time."
Yeah,
it's just like,
that's true.
Kind of thing. It's like just so cheeky, but it worked for him. I loved it.
And again, a reminder about Celebration. They are debuting season 2 at Star Wars Celebration, April 16th to the 19th. They're the season finale of Clone Wars, or Rebels will be there, as well as the season 2 premiere.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? What's the next news?
Well, for Rebels, to me, I'm excited about it, actually, because I like this character. In a future episode, they've released that Hondo Ohnaka, that character, will make an appearance. That's cool because he's like one of those Clone Wars characters that was a surprising like fan favorite in a way. Like you hate to love him kind of thing. So I'm excited to see how he'll fit in. Like I wonder too, like if he'll be more of in the rebellion side of things at this point. Cause it's been 14 years, so maybe he's changed a heart. I don't know. Maybe he's the same pirate as he always has been.
Yeah.
Curious.
Very curious because I guess, it's been so long.
What's his race again? Because there's a Quay.
He is
Weequay?
He's a Weequay.
Weequay.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's a Weequay. Yeah. Just dang Weequays.
Weequay elite.
Weequay elites. All right. So other than that, I think that was all the
pretty
real.
Dry out there.
Yeah, it's all the real. So let's talk about the next episode, which is Visions of Hope. Visions of Hope, which is the
that's the
10th episode. Yeah, it threw me off because I saw a Rebels Recon number 11, but they did Spark of Rebellion for their first one. So anyway, so episode 10. Now again, we're only getting 13 episodes, so 3 more episodes of this, which again, actually, that doesn't, because for some reason I thought there was 16, but that's 16 if you count the other extra stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they are. I don't know if the end will be a celebration or they're just going to replay it.
That's true.
Because 3 weeks from now is March, mid-March.
Yeah.
Or no, still February probably.
In February.
So it may end in February. I'll have to see. I don't know of any delays. But anyway, so visions of hope, vision. So vision, just one vision of hope.
Vision.
Which that's the way it starts out. You know, Ezra's on Lothal still. Lothal. What do you say?
I hear both ways. I'll say Lothal. I don't know. I feel like I feel like I hear that more. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like if I say Lothal, I'm saying it wrong. Lothal.
Yeah.
Because I think it is both ways. I think I've heard both ways.
Yeah, so I'll go with Lothal.
Yeah.
That's how we say it in
old. So it's just like Alderaan or Alderaan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not Princess Leia or Leia. It's Leia.
It is Leia.
Get it right.
Yes.
General Dondana, whoever said
Princess
that.
Leia. So
Who said that?
Tarkin said it too.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he say?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Smug.
You
face.
Never.
Family show. So anyways, Vision of Hope.
Vision of Hope. So it begins with Ezra with his new lightsaber.
Cool lightsaber.
Practicing. And what he's practicing in this, which is pretty neat, is not just deflecting because the guys are shooting at him.
That's right. Yeah, I saw that.
He's not just deflecting, but he's supposed to be deflecting it back to the stormtrooper helmet that Kanan has set up. So he's obviously failing miserably. But then he has a vision.
Yeah.
His vision is seeing this senator that they've been Senator
Gail Travis.
Travis,
yeah,
right? You're right. So Senator Travis, who's been hijacking those transmissions and kind of sending out updated rebel kind of recon stuff. But as far as I can tell, they haven't really never met up with this guy.
Right.
So, so the episode basically shows the vision shows that Ezra, they meet up with him, they help him. He's in trouble. He suspects that the Agent Callus is on them, that he knows where he's at. So they obviously try to go save him by getting a transmission and figuring out that they can meet up with him in Lothal, in one of the cities. So overall, we'll get to the main point of this episode, which spoilers if you haven't seen it yet. The main point of this episode is we find out that Senator Travis is actually a traitor.
Yes.
That he is, which is funny because I don't know about you, but it really made me think of Starkiller.
How so?
Well, you know how Vader eventually
he was a traitor.
Yeah, eventually planted him.
That's true.
In a sense, to get out the rebel leaders. Yeah. Right. To fish out the rebel leaders in one area so that he can attack and capture them. And I mean, in that sense, Starkiller kind of didn't know at that point that he was being used as bait. But that really made me think of that. Like, he's basically setting up, trying to get these rebels out in the open to catch him. And that's what happens in this episode is, you find out that these guys are technically, they are kind of on their own. They're, even though they're still that mysterious of who, what is it? Fulcrum with an F?
Yeah.
Fulcrum.
Pretty sure.
Who he is. You got any guesses on who you think it is?
I was just thinking about that. It seems like the obvious choice would be Bail Organa, but that could just be a red herring. Ahsoka is always, I feel like, one of the fan favorites.
Ahsoka, yeah.
But, or just another Jedi, perhaps, or something like that.
Is it Obi-Wan?
It could be Obi-Wan. I mean, it'd be hard for him, I feel like, because he's in exile the whole time. But because there's that one episode where he's
got to leave planet at some point.
Yeah.
He's not really in exile. It's Yoda's kind
that's
of the
what I
one
mean.
in
He's just
exile, right?
He's just a hermit.
Yeah.
Because there's one episode where Hera takes takes the ship to the Tantive 4, the blockade runner.
Right.
To
That's
meet
episode 1. Oh.
No,
she goes to the yeah, I mean, she goes to that planet where they.
Well, before that, I think that was like a two-parter. I feel like when they went to that planet and those creatures were there attacking. I think it was the one right before that where Sabine keeps asking like, "So who's Fulcrum? How am I gonna meet Fulcrum?" And she's like, "It's a need-to-know basis kind of thing." And they even go, I think, to the ship so Hera can go and meet with them. It was a very quick shot. Like I have to watch it again, but I'm pretty sure.
And then
they.
I mean, we hear his voice technically.
It's like a computer authorized. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm thinking Bail or Ahsoka or maybe just a Jedi, a famous Jedi.
It's not Lando, is it?
I don't think it'll be Lando.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Is it Han?
That'll be Harrison Ford.
He's not really
coming and do that. I don't know.
But he's not involved in the rebellion
that's right.
yet.
He would not be at all at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless I hope it's not like a trap again. I hope it like with Travis. I hope it's not like somebody who's helping him out. But no, it's a great.
Is it Palpatine?
Question. That'd be crazy. He's like in a different like cloak.
Yeah.
Something over the cloak to disguise who he is. I mean, I was looking over at your toys over there. Could it be Akbar? I don't know. What's he doing at this point? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he was in Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Now there is a
Padme?
shot.
No, she's dead. Never
Padme's
mind.
dead.
She's dead.
Yeah, Padme's gone.
I'm an idiot.
Is that next week? Did you see next week? Is that Tarkin next week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
what if it's Leia?
See, now I did think that's actually
that's what you had.
a very
that theory.
good one.
Yeah. You talked about that in the show.
I thought maybe it could be Leia.
That would be cool. I mean, that would make sense. That would be on the blockade runner as well because her father has the ship, so she's on the ship with him.
Yeah, because she's involved at this point.
Yeah.
She should be involved in the Senate.
Oh yeah,
being a young senator.
Yeah,
maybe not.
Ambassador.
She's an ambassador.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's an ambassador. Because I guess, Bail technically would be the senator still.
Yeah.
Unless he retires or something like that, but she says in episode 4 she's an ambassador.
Yeah.
So,
well, that kind of makes sense too because episode 4 they get to the blockade runner, almost like why are they doing this now? Maybe they've been trying to find Fulcrum this whole entire time.
Wow,
and they find it.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. I feel like did we say that? I feel like I'm having deja vu.
Maybe. Oh gosh, dang it! You gotta listen to our own episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
Anyways, but that's a good connection. That would be a good connection. So anyway, in essence, definitely a very good. I felt like a very good episode, a very good step. Now again, kind of a little more for the plot. To further the plot element, Travis talks about knowing Ezra's parents. Explains that that's when he kind of explains to him that he was actually a rebel in a sense. He wasn't, but in order to survive, he's basically saying that he survived. He joined the Empire.
Yeah. So it's supposed to feel sorry for him.
Yeah, and that Ezra's parents should have done the same, but they didn't. So maybe it's Ezra's father.
Fulcrum.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah. Someone that we've never seen ever,
Right.
Something. Sure. That'll be a cool twist. Because as far as we know, they are still alive. Like Zebo is Sibo, he was saying something. He was alluding to the fact that they could still be alive or something like that.
Yes.
It's crazy. Wild, crazy stuff.
A lot of crazy stuff. At the end of this, the hope, I guess, that they're talking about, the vision of hope, the hope, is starting to get questioned on who's out there, who they can play, who they can trust, who they can, trust to start this rebellion with them. But in the end, it's always Hera that's telling everybody don't lose hope. Let's keep going.
They'll bump into Bail at some point in the season because that first episode when we saw Bail, it was so, it just alluded to so much that he's gonna probably wait and see what they do, see if they're legit. Then he'll reach out to them, kind of thing.
Absolutely. So I guess next week's episode, which I don't know,
is called.
It's called
Ducking and licking up
where am I gonna see
information.
that at?
We're from our sponsors.
Oh, it's
While we're
right here.
talking-
I got
okay,
it right
never
here. I
mind.
got it right
Hold
here. I
that.
got it right
Hold
here.
that
I got it right
commercial.
here. It's coming. It's coming up. It's coming up. Next episode is Call to Action.
Call to action.
I knew it. It's called that.
Okay.
Okay. So Call to Action, yes, comes out next week. It's actually, if you have the Disney XD app, it's live
there.
right now.
Yeah.
Check that out. Again, should only be 2 more episodes. I only see the names of that one, and so there is looks like there is going to be a little hiatus after Call to Action, which comes out next February 9th on Disney XD. The next one won't come out until February 25th,
Dang.
called Rebel Resolve. And that's all I could see. They don't have a listing for episode 13 yet. So I guess it could be possible 13.
Just hold it off.
Did they hold it off until
That's a long.
celebration?
That's a big hiatus.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
And then not everybody's going to be there. So
Yeah.
unless it airs that weekend, maybe, I don't know. But that would be a rough length of time there. So, all right. So let's see what else. I don't think there's really much else to go over. Again, Star Wars Darth Vader #1 comes out next week. Again, with a bunch of variants. You can get all kinds of variants from all over the net. I mean, I get most of my comics from Midtown Comics. They've got a ton of variants on there. If you're a collector and you want to see and get the new books from there. So I'll just confirm. I just want to make sure I confirm that Marvel.
That's
Darth Vader #1. Yeah, so it comes out next week. It's got variant covers on there. I can see like 7, 8, 9 of them right now. So check that out.
Yeah.
Pretty cool covers, man. I got a couple of them from the episode from Star Wars #1. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say.
Yeah. It's pretty quiet.
It is pretty quiet.
Unfortunately. I mean, we're not the ones that, again, like, we're not going to report on every single rumor that we hear because there's still tons going around about, tons of like plot rumors and spoilers and all this kind of stuff. Apparently, like Star Wars, like Lucasfilm or Disney, I guess, is really cracking down on some of these people that have been leaking photos.
Yeah.
Like I heard that they're like going like for lawsuits type of thing, like trying to really take down these people who've been leaking stuff. I mean, it's crazy. I feel like they're a little too late, but still, like, I'm still surprised that we've seen so much already. And lots turned out to be true from those concept arts designs. Really cool stuff. But yes. just
All right,
just
so
awesome.
that's it. That's a little short one for you.
Yep.
We will be back next week reviewing the next episode of Rebels, of course, and Star Wars #2.
Yep.
Possibly even Vader #1.
Yeah.
In fact, we should probably do that so it doesn't linger, but we'll do a quick review of it. I'll get it picked up for us to read. So check out those books at your local comic shop, or again, like I said, you can get online and buy. Midtown Comics is a great place. You get 15% off the cover. Great deal on shipping. So check that out. Let's see. This Day in Star Wars History. I'll mention that. The March cover dated issue of Vanity Fair features episode 2 with exclusive set and cast photograph by Anne Leibovitz.
Ooh, Anne Leibovitz.
So,
Famous photographer.
Is it really?
She's very famous.
Oh. What's she
Supposedly.
take?
I don't know.
You heard of her?
I've just heard of
Wow.
that name a lot.
Crazy.
Anne Leibovitz.
Never heard of her. So, and I was kind of looking at Yeah, I keep forgetting. I was looking at the Instagram right here. I mean, Star Wars Instagram. I mean, you want to see some great just behind the scenes photos and stuff.
Heck yeah.
It's great stuff. So we're Inside the Force, InsideTheForce.com. Check us out. He's Kryptonian1138. Oh, yeah, trivia. Yeah. I got the book right over here.
Yeah. Go over there and get the book. So I'm all alone now. I'm kind of scared. Oh, he's back. Okay, good.
I totally forgot about it.
That's all right.
Totally forgot about trivia.
It's important.
But anyway, he's Kryptonian113 on Twitter.
Yep.
I'm DCottingham21. And this question comes from 2310. This is later wow, this is real later. Return of the Jedi, obviously.
I wonder if they'll come up with a new version of this book.
I'm
like
pretty
a
sure
canon version.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And like, kind of we talked about this last week about just still the canonicity. Like I saw a video this past week talking about what is canon, what is not canon. And people are still just seem confused about what is and what is not canon. Like I don't like the EU, all that stuff. Like people are still just so surprised that everything is being thrown out, and people are still trying to make the argument like, well, that only counts for things related to the original, and everything before the originals is still canon or can still be canon or something like that. But like, it's just so confusing. No, like everything is out. Everything. It doesn't matter even if like one of the prequel books is relates to the prequels, but there's still every book usually relates to some expanded universe thing. So like it was just. I don't know. It was mind-boggling.
If you go back and read the original announcement, which was April of last year, I believe, April 2014, it says in there that everything prior to that date, that is not the movies or Star Wars: The Clone Wars, is non-canon.
Right. And then everything since that date will be canon.
Correct.
Unless they say otherwise, I guess.
Unless they say otherwise. But I think everything has been so far.
Yeah. Like that, and that includes games. And people don't really know that.
Right.
That's so Battlefront.
Will is canon.
Yeah, canon. Comic books, canon.
I mean, technically, this Star Wars Commandos is canon.
What
that app?
Oh yeah,
the Star Wars app. The Commandos app you can get.
Probably. Yeah.
Because if you look into the timeline canon list, that's under there. I mean, but whether or not because you can play as either side. So I don't know. I wouldn't go too far with that, but no, everything, comics, novels, games, obviously TV shows, movies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's everything now. And unfortunately, they may pull elements.
Yeah, and they have already.
Yes, they have already.
But
like I definitely wouldn't be surprised if like an Admiral Thrawn showed up.
That'd be cool.
Or Mara Jade, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, we'll get Mara Jade. But maybe a Kyle Katarn. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look like we're getting the Solo twins.
Yeah.
So that'll obviously eliminate every story out there for that.
And
so
Chewbacca will be alive.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it is hard to fathom that people aren't getting that.
Yeah.
But
I just want to mention that. That's just still, I don't know. Why? Why don't you get it?
Yeah.
Anyways.
I think it's hard for people to accept.
Oh, yeah. All right, so trivia.
2310. How long was the underground Imperial power generator and shield protector complex on Endor? How long was the underground Imperial power generator and shield projector complex on Endor?
Like this, like lengthwise, how long is it? Wow, okay.
50 kilometers?
Oh, gosh.
10 kilometers?
Maybe convert stuff.
70 kilometers or 200 kilometers?
I need to look at that. Kilometers. Yeah. Dang it.
I mean, isn't kilometers a little over a mile?
Yeah,
right?
It's a little over.
Yeah, so like a 5K is 3.1 miles, right?
Yeah, somewhat.
So
because like a kilometer is like 0.65 or something of a mile. So
no, kilometers more. So
1 kilometer is like 0.6 miles.
Yes,
something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm sorry, what question was this one? What level?
2310.
2310, okay. 50, 10, 70, or 200 kilometers. So how long was the underground Imperial power generator and shield projector complex? Holy crap.
There's that one shot.
You see like it's just going down at the
That's
thing.
right.
And he throws that charge against the guy.
Yeah.
He falls over the rail.
That's the thing we're talking
50,
about.
10, 70, 200. 50, 10, 70, 200. Gosh, dang. 50, 10, 70, 200. Like, I'm going to go B, 10 kilometers.
That's what I was going to go with.
It's crazy to
There's
think.
no way that they built 50 miles. I mean, is it?
Well, might be surprised. So,
I mean, A would be my second guess.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm going to go B as well, I think.
Yeah, B. Oh, gosh. What is it? Is it A?
C.
70 kilometers? Good Lord.
I mean, that would spend like a whole lifetime digging that, wouldn't it?
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
It's like from here to Louisville almost.
Here to Louisville, sure. Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, maybe a little
Almost,
less.
a little less, but that's pretty.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
How do they even blow that up?
Yeah,
I mean,
or like how I would keep that maintenance. Like what? It's like the Death Star almost
that
on
is
the ground.
crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Well, the more you know.
At first when I read it, I was like, God, 200. That like seems like by itself, So maybe it's 200.
It's like half the size of Kentucky almost.
Yeah. Right. All right, so that'll do it. Thanks for listening, everybody. Check us out next week. Hopefully we'll get in some more episode 7 news.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Who knows? Probably not, but we'll see. Again, follow us at Inside the Force, InsideTheForce.com, and subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn Radio. We appreciate it. Send us some comments, questions if you can at Inside the Force on Twitter. He's Case Cooley.
We will not be hostages to be bartered, Dooku. Mace Windu.
Nice.
Because I realize I haven't done a lot of prequel quotes. And they need love too.
They do need love.
So there you go. Mace Windu quote.
We love the prequels.
Love it. Prequels. All right.
I might even watch a prequel tonight.
Hey, there you go.
Whoa! All right. He's Case Cooley.
Goodbye, everybody.
I'm Dave Cottingham. And as always, may the Force be with you.
This has been a production of the 21 Network. For more great podcasts, visit 21network.com. To view additional content, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/21network. Follow us on Twitter at 21network for the latest news and updates. The 21 Network, for the fan and all of us.